For months, Dana White has batted away questions from reporters about the UFC White House event by insisting that he has yet to discuss matchmaking at all. But he can now expect a media onslaught after revealing that matchmaking for the card is done during press conference tonight. However, he stopped short of sharing any specifics, declining to reveal which fighters will appear on the card or how many title fights fans can expect.
Yeah, and then obviously, look, you had the matchmaking for the White House. I know you're not announcing anything tonight, but I'm sure you have a framework and an idea in mind of what that card looks like. What can we expect? How many title fights? What does the White House look like?
We have like 2 different options laid out, and the matchmaking process has already started. So, yeah, we got the White House card done last week.
The card is done already to go?
Yep.
Nice. How many title fights are you able to say?
No.
Okay.
Brett Okamoto of ESPN MMA later clarified Dana's comments, tweeting, "White clarifies White House card is not done, but they've made a lot of progress and have options laid out. He and team are flying to Washington to discuss it with the White House. Not sure yet how they will announce it when it's time." During the press conference, Dana White also went off on Eddie Hearn, after Hearn referred to the Zuffa belt as cringe.
And then I saw, Eddie Hearn saying that the belt is cringy and all this stuff. I don't think anybody looks at Eddie Hearn and says, "Oh, this guy's a visionary," or the guy's been in boxing forever. I look at him like most politicians. You've done nothing in the sport except stay in the lane and play by all the rules and ride right along with what's. But you ended up becoming part of the problem. Is what happened. And I don't want to sit here and smash Eddie Hearn or anything else, but Eddie Hearn works for his dad. You know what I mean? He works for dad. And, I don't think he's come in and ever had any type of vision, whereas we do. And we're gonna change the entire sport. And I understand the people who are the status quo in boxing don't like it. But it doesn't mean they can't still do their thing. If your thing is as good as you think it is, and you are as good as you think you are, then do your thing. Good luck to you. I'm going to do my thing, and they're going to...
White was also asked about a potential boxing match between Buckley and Terence Crawford and appeared stunned that the question was even brought up.
I don't know if you saw, they kind of...
UFC Buckley?
Yes.
Boxing?
Well, he kind of mentioned that Shakur Stevenson's fight wasn't as entertaining because he didn't go for the knockout. He wants to challenge Terence Crawford for boxing. They started tweeting a little bit. I guess Buckley told, if it was a real fight, he would kill him. The whole MMA boxing stuff.
Are we still talking about this?
I just had to ask because it's been all over the place. Just the concept of.
Well, I didn't know anything about it, and I'm not thrilled that you told me about it. Everybody knows how I feel about that. Mm-hmm. Crawford and Buckley boxing, or Crawford, who just made $55 million, is going to go street fight Buckley? You win the dumbest question of the night.
An intriguing matchup has already been reported for the UFC White House event just hours after Dana White revealed that matchmaking for the card had begun. According to Spanish journalist Alvaro Colmino, the UFC plans for Ilia Topuria to face Justin Gaethje in the main event. Meanwhile, Islam Makhachev is expected to defend his title against a welterweight contender, a later card, with Ian Garry currently seen as the front-runner. Garry has also hinted that a fight with Makhachev could be next on in previous interviews. He explained that if matched with the champion, he would travel to Georgia to train with local wrestlers and prepare properly for the challenge.
I promise you, I told you at that interview, I'm coming to Georgia. I told all of you, I will come to Georgia because Georgia has phenomenal wrestling, phenomenal judo, phenomenal sambo. And when you are trying to prepare for someone like Islam Makhachev, I'm going to need that. So Georgia, I'm holding to you guys. I'm going to need your help. So every southpaw wrestler, every guy that thinks he's going to be like Islam Makhachev, we need to find a place. I will see you there.
Today, Garry posted a photo from Heathrow Airport showing TBI on the departure board. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the timing is fans connecting the dots. What do you guys think of these matchups? Who do you think is going to win? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Quick heads up, guys. If you're enjoying the content, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the hype button to help us reach more viewers. Now, back to the news. Kamaru Usman has big plans for 2026. Usman has been campaigning for a title fight with Islam Makhachev for several months now. And since both share the same manager, Ilia Topuria, that matchup could realistically be pushed forward. Now, in an interview with UFC on Eurosport, Usman spoke about his retirement plans and revealed that he intends to walk away from the sport in 2026, but only after capturing UFC titles at both welterweight and middleweight.
If you look into the future and you can say we'll be sitting here next year, 1 year time, and we're looking back at 2026, what kind of year was it for you?
2026, we want to say, wow, I can't believe you actually pulled that off and went and not only took one title, but you took two and you walked away.
Two?
So,
okay,
fingers crossed.
Now you have to tell me more about this. Which one first?
Well, of course, welterweight first, because I don't think the other one happens without the welterweight one, because it only makes sense. I'm in this division, I'm still there, so.
Former UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez was released on parole from California state prison on Sunday after spending the last 11 months in custody. Velasquez was sentenced to 5 years in prison in March 2025 after pleading no contest to charges related to a shooting that took place in February 2022. At the time of the sentencing, Velasquez was credited for 1,283 days served. The charges stem from an incident in which Velasquez chased after and repeatedly shot at the vehicle of Harry Gillard, a man accused of molesting his 4-year-old son. Gillard's father, who was with him in the vehicle, was shot and injured during the 11-mile chase. Velasquez was granted $1 million bail and placed on house arrest in November 2022. Gillard continues to face a felony charge of lewd acts with a minor. Velasquez has also filed a civil case against him. Now officially out on parole, the former UFC champion was greeted by his family and a mariachi band.
No hace ruido, no está grabando.
Hallelujah! It looks like Jake Paul and Arman Tsarukyan have built a strong friendship. After spending several days together, Arman surprised Jake with a classic Russian ladder, a car famously known for its durability.
It's been great, and Arman, thank you, man, for the gift. It's the #1 Russian car. We're popping bottles. Put your in on it, bro.
Let's go.
Fuck. My bad. That's reversed, by the way. Oh no, that's reversed. All right.
Good enough.
What is this, by the way? Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
I always do this. Good luck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta do too. For the animal, huh?